to the Adu Show. If you are watching or streaming this episode, thank you so much for tuning in. Today, I have a friend of mine joining me, helping me out today on the 51st episode of this show. Help me welcome Adam Mendelson. Hey, my guy.
Yeah, and then
what's up?
Applause everywhere,
dude.
How you doing? How you doing, dude?
I'm fine, man. I'm doing great. I'm glad. Let me tell you something. I'm glad this connection's working. I don't think I told you when we were setting up for this show. This whole time, today and last night, the Wi-Fi and the network was just going crazy. I literally just told a person. We booked somebody for a later show in the day, and I was like, man, I just feel so bad because I know, my heart goes out to people who really want to stop by the show, and I didn't want to leave this person hanging. I was like, man, I just want you to stop by the show. Just stop by at a later time. I want to give you the time and the attention that you deserve, and basically so I was just like, we're gonna do it, man. We're gonna get everybody in, bro. I'm gonna get all these tapings done, and I'm so glad that you were able to join me today, man. How you doing, first of all? But I don't want to just jump into everything. Are you okay? You chilling?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
I don't want you to feel rushed. I don't want you to feel rushed. I feel like I can be like, when it comes to doing this show, it's just like, okay, is everybody ready? Okay, let's go. Let's do it right now because I'm ready. So I'm like, I want to make sure you cool, man. Are you ready to help me out with these topics?
I am absolutely ready.
Okay, let's go. All right. Attending weddings can sometimes be expensive, especially if you say yes to each one that you're invited to. Sometimes you have to learn how to say no. Something a lot of millennials haven't figured out how to do yet. According to a new study by Credit Karma, many millennials have fallen victim to FOMO spending, meaning that they're literally spending money they don't have because they're afraid of missing out on the fun times with their friends. Most millennials who FOMO spend do things like travel, go to dinners, concerts. They spend money on clothes and gadgets, and they're falling deeper and deeper into debt and regret. So you guys, do you think that hanging out with your friends 24/7 is worth going broke over? I keep doing a bad job with these throwing the papers. Man.
Yeah. I think that like in terms of like spending money, and it's in terms of like FOMO spending, as you put it, I think that I understand where it comes from, but I think that there should be like, before spending, there should be more thought than just I don't want to miss this.
Yeah.
Because
there really needs to. I believe that as well. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, I think that usually when there's like a trend or something like that, my first thought isn't like, what if I miss this? Oh no, I shouldn't swear, right? All right. All right. But yeah, my first thought isn't like I don't want to miss this. It's usually like what's involved, and will it benefit me, or will it like rack up stress or something like that, or will I regret it?
My thing. Here's the thing about this. See, I'm reading this. Let me get this paper back up. I know I gotta read from this anyway. It's just like, why would you want to? Why do you feel the need? The question I would ask somebody who is having this problem is, why do you feel the need to go and spend so much money? There's no real reason that I can see. For everybody I know for everybody, they have their own opinion, and please, I would love to hear it. I love to hear everybody's opinion on things. However, I I need to. I don't see a good reason for this. For you to go broke over something. Honestly, if I was in this situation, which I've been in many situations of this nature. I would be like, well, for one thing, I'm glad we did doing this topic because I would play it off, and I mean, I can. We all good actors and actresses up in here. I'd be a good actor and say, I got something to do that day, or I have a taping I got to do, and I have nothing booked. And it's just like that's what I'd be doing. And everybody believe, well, not now, but it's like everybody what be believing it, and nobody really would question me, and still nobody questions me, honestly. But it's just one of them things where you gotta take into account what works for you, what is gonna work out for you. Going and no, we can't do this. We gotta stop. Why are we going in debt for this? We can't do this no more.
The thing is,
concerts. I know people going on tours now, but y'all, no, man, no.
well, the thing is, I don't think that when people do this FOMO spending, they don't do it like with going in debt in mind. I think that debt usually
that's
is the
the
kind of thing
problem.
yeah, it's debt is like when it spirals out of control, and it's hard to know when it spirals out of control. So yeah, and I think that I think there are a few reasons for people to do FOMO spending, and I think one of the biggest reasons is because money isn't it's not irreplaceable. You can get money back, and I think people sometimes might take something like making money a bit too lightly.
Yeah,
and they don't. They like you need to work for money. That's just how it works.
yes, but you can also save your money once you work for it. I mean, like saving is a thing. Not everybody takes that into consideration.
But yeah, and that brings me to my next point. It's that a lot of people usually when faced with the dilemma of should I join my friends and do what they're doing, and so that I don't miss out, because it'll only happen once. It's not usually FOMO spending is the kind of thing you can't replicate it later on.
Right. And if you really if you really have a need, just backing up what he said, if you really feel like you're doing yourself a disservice, then I just hope that when you go and when you go about spending money, save a little bit. Spend a little bit, save a little bit. There needs to be a balance, a good balance between both. Because for you to be going in debt, for you and for you to think, because I know I got some people that I know and that I've heard from, and that I know there's stories that go around that people be saying, whether they're college students, adults, or even teenagers, who be saying man, that concert was a lot of money. Man, that was so much money. Man, I funded this, and I was trying to fund this. I was investing in this, and this was a lot of money, and I'm not gaining that back, or not just gaining that back, because investments, I understand investments. Sometimes you make good investments, sometimes you make bad investments. However, this is just for if you just trying to go and spend money for enjoyment. I'm not talking about the necessities, even though entertainment is good and all, and you can do that. However, I understand, bro. If you go to and I'm just saying this because tours are happening, shows are happening right now, and it's y'all, they racking up to $700, $800 for the front row seats. And Adam, everybody want the front row seats. And even if you go on the bleachers, the nosebleeds, bro, that's still $75 per seat. I don't play that mess, bro. Yeah, even that, 125. I mean, like, this is crazy, bro. Arenas, stadiums, y'all know what I'm talking about. Even if it's just like a show in like a little, not a big, but not a big building, but it's like shows cost a lot. Like, it's stuff costs a lot. It's concerts, restaurants, weddings. My goodness gracious, per plate. Uh, talk about it. That's just my thing. Just spend your money wisely. Do what you think can benefit you in the best way possible. We can move on if you want. However, I just know this is gonna like.
I actually like this conversation. I like this topic because it's like I like hearing.
I keep rambling
like,
on just because I'm thinking about everybody. I'm not trying to name names. I'm just thinking about everybody who has come across this. I'm just like like it's just I'm rewinding. It's like I have a tape in my brain. I'm just rewinding some tapes in my brain of people who have come to me with their issues about money and spending and debt and whatnot.
Yeah, I think that there's a when faced with like when there's entertainment on the line and enjoyment and like happiness on the line and pleasure, I think it can be really easy to sort of forget about the the reality of the situation. It will cost money, yeah, but a lot of people when faced with when there's an option for them to experience like something pleasurable or something fun, they usually they have a tendency to throw the money issue out of the window and just disregard it. That's the kind of thing that I think that if you're going to make those sacrifices, you have to be mindful of the money that you're using, and also how you can balance it out, because you can you can commit like a specific amount of money to different things. Like if I'm getting a game or something, think about how much you would want to pay for it, and if you are going to pay extra, what you can do with stuff in other areas to even that out. Like, for example, when I want to get like a really good dinner or something, if I want to go into town and get something really good, then what I might do, what I have been doing is I've started getting groceries at the what is it? At the dining halls here on campus, that I can use with meals, because those can replenish all the time. And even though I'm not getting the best food I can get, like if it's not like 100% organic, then whatever. That's just that's the way the game works. But I can use the money that I save that I'm not spending on better groceries on a really, really good meal, on a really, really good dinner. And I think finding that that common ground, well, not common ground, but being able to find the compromises to make things happen as smoothly as possible is really important.
What he said. I gotta go to break right now. There's more of the Adu Show after this. Stick around. Welcome back to the Adu Show. One stay at home mom recently took to Mom's Net to ask fellow parents if it's okay to use her 3-year-old daughter's clothes to dress her 4-month-old son. The mom, who identified herself as embarrassed123, said she didn't expect to have another baby so soon and that their family's finances are really tight. She also made clear that she's not going to put him in dresses, just some flowery tops and pants. So, you guys, do you think she's overthinking this, or is this something that other monsters might judge her for? No. Okay, yeah, I keep doing this. It's gonna get better, man. It's gonna get better. All right, it's gonna be better. All right, I gotta pay attention. All right.
Mm.
I know, man. Please, man, nah. Just dress your if your child's cold, put them in some flowery tops. Yeah, I don't care what it is. I look, if it's a boy, listen. I know everybody's gonna have their own thing to say about this, but the first thing that I believe, if I was a parent, that I would be concerned of is if my child is dressed. If my child is cold, I'm going to put on the best clothes, not the best of the best, but the best clothing that is affordable and that I can find to put on my child. I will want to do that. Of course, my child will come first. I I don't think that it should be really an issue because I understand that it is a struggle for a lot of parents out here when it comes to clothes and buying clothes, and then whatever it might be. I don't want the child to look back on the pictures and be like, I heard somebody say this and be like, you're not, you dress me up, when they get older, you dress me up in these girl clothes, and this is a guy we talking about who's growing up and seeing this, and I just think that if you can make do with what you got, go ahead. However, if you can also upgrade a little bit, I'm not talking about get the designer stuff because we just talked about it with my man Owen Black. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about get something that is either affordable or something that will just keep the kid warm. That's just me. I know if I sound a little bit more abrupt or a little bit like too tense, it's just because I feel I got a heart for a kid who's close. I don't want to have children at all. Like at all. Everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, I do this, that." Y'all know how I feel about that. I take that really seriously. Everybody's like, "Don't be so uptight." Y'all know how I feel. But with any kids, and I work with kids. I don't work with kids now, but I used to work with kids. You gotta make sure they're good, man. Like for real, for real.
Yeah, I think that I think that keeping your kid warm is one thing, but I think the reason why she was the reason why the mother question was so conflicted was because in this day and age, the there can be a lot of judgment that gets passed on like a boy wearing feminine clothing
Talk about it.
because
Talk about it.
like
Yeah.
like especially at that
Mhm.
like growing up
Yeah.
when they're trying to make friends and young kids don't really have the same filter that adults do, so they don't, so if they're like look at this guy, he's wearing his sister's clothes, what, he's so girly or something like that, then they're more prone to saying stuff like that that may or may not have a significant impact on the kid. And you have to really consider how you have to kids are all every kid is really like they're unpredictable in how they say stuff and how they receive stuff. Um, so there can be I agree there can be a lot of anxiety of how to dress your kid.
Yeah, there can be there. Look, there's many options. We can look at this in many different ways. I know I say that a lot on the show, but you can with this type of question, with this issue. I just don't want anybody to regret anything that they tried to do for the kid that was trying to help the kid, because at the end of the day, man, and I'm talking to all like parents, and not just parents but just everybody who's watching this. I'm just like, ugh, I, I don't I hate to hear people say like they couldn't do more. If you can just do what you can, and if that's all you can do, be proud of yourself. All right, give yourself a pat on the back. Sometimes that's all. Sometimes that's all parents need is a pat on the back, especially moms. You're doing a good job. You're doing this. That's really. Oh, go ahead. I know you want. Go ahead.
Oh my god!
Like,
oh my god! They do need like. Oh my mom. I know that my mom worries about this a lot.
like for real.
Yeah, am I doing the best I can to support my kid? Am I doing the best I can to support Adam and what he's trying to do? And she keeps herself up at night thinking about that, because she has like she can be really anxious and very pessimistic, and she's usually way too hard on herself for like, because she thinks that she does stuff that isn't like, she thinks a lot of times she thinks to herself that she could have done better when she does something to support me or any of my brothers or anyone else.
Love you, Mom. You're doing a good job.
Yeah, every mom needs to hear that.
Yeah, everybody,
so, like,
every mom needs to hear that.
Just talk to your mom.
If you're watching or streaming, just every mom, even if this is like a clip of the show, I know they repost clips and stuff of that nature. Just do you. Keep doing you. Don't just keep going, keep pressing on. All right. That's the more of the story, all right?
Yeah, and I think that can connect to the mother who asked the parenting forum about how to dress her son. What I would do personally if I was in her position, I would do my best to not ask for that kind of advice, especially on public forums, because you don't know them and they don't know you or how you as a mother function or feel. So going off of your own judgments in that situation, I think would be the best solution.
Amen to that, brother. Stick around. There's more of the Adu Show after this. Welcome back to the Adu Show. My guest for today is an artist who just released his new single titled Hold On, which is available now everywhere music is sold. Help me welcome to the show, Noah James. Hey, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with your boy. I'm so glad this connection has been just like really treating me well. Short story, I've been having so many problems today, and this guy has been like just chilling with me. He's been just like literally, we just met a few minutes ago, and like I was over there, I was still like trying to get a little bit of the show ready, but I'm like, dude, thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. How you doing? What's up? What's good? I know you just chilling right now in the
Doing in the whip, man.
you just chilling, man. How you doing? What's up? What's good, man? What's happening?
I'm doing great. I've just been making music. I mean, I just recorded another song yesterday, actually, in the studio. So I've been working. pretty much it.
That's
Like,
what's
I've
up,
been,
man. That's what's up. You working, bro. You putting the work in. You doing what you doing what you love, man. I know. Speaking of music, you've been. I know you just released this song. However, you also just did tell your your people on Instagram, your fans, that you're gonna be releasing a lot of new music in this year, for the rest of this year. You got a lot. You got a lot of projects, or we just. I know you just said you got. You got this. You just recorded a song, but you got a lot.
songs.
You got a lot of music coming out,
I
right?
probably have like 2 or 3 albums worth of songs.
Yo, okay, respect. 2, 3 albums, bro. It's crazy,
Like, quality too. Like I've been just putting them in the vault.
bro. I respect you though, because like, here's the thing. Let me tell you something. I'm talking to an artist right now, man. I just see you're talking about you had those songs in the vault. You got them tracks in the vault. I just got off the phone with an artist literally like a few weeks ago. I was like, bro, you gotta release this stuff one day. You can't keep it in the vault all the time, bro. You gotta release it. You gotta share it, bro. And you got 3 records, bro. You got 3 records on top, dude. Kudos to you, man. I got love for you, dog. And I remember, it's funny because I'm one that's like, when I write a song, like right on the spot, I'll be releasing it. And these guys, like, they literally is just like, when it's the right time, And I got respect. I got love, because we in 2 different genres, 2 different industries. But it's just so crazy how, like, the process of everything is and how everything works. Now, do you work with other producers or songwriters, or it's just okay?
I got a couple features with my friend Stan. He's also an audio engineer at a studio that I go to. The owner of the studio I'm really good friends with. We just collaborate. We work together. We've just been doing it since like we were young and shit, since like middle school and shit. And then eventually he just got a studio, and then it just worked out that way. And we still all do the same thing, so it's just crazy. Like ever since we were young, we've just been doing this shit, and then now it's starting to roll and get rolling more and more.
Yeah, man. When did it all start for you? It's like every time. It's funny because he doesn't even know the questions that I was gonna ask him. He's literally, every transition is just like, when we start off young, like, that's my next question. When did it all start for you?
All right, in the 5th grade is when I released my first song. It was with my friend Mikey Pierce. He got FL Studio on his computer, and we recorded through like little Apple headphones. We were like, it was like What We Say or something. I forget what it was, how it went, but like, it was some funny ass shit. But we made a music video and everything. I dressed up in like a suit and shit, and we in the 5th grade, I was like 10 years old, and we fucking we're jumping off of like this like abandoned like trailer in like this railroad park, because we're from like a small town, so it's like we didn't have anywhere cool to like record a music video, but we released that shit. It was dope. But I've came a long way from there. It's just so fun to just look back where I came from,
Yeah, man. Like, yeah. Keep going, bro. Like, keep going. Now, let's talk about this new release you have out right now titled Hold On. What was the inspiration behind it all?
Really just that special someone, and it's just like kind of like you just want to kick it with them. You want to kick it and smoke and chill and vibe and pick you up whenever. It doesn't really matter. You're just down to kick it.
Simple, very direct. Just like, hey,
Very
we
simple.
just gonna chill. Like what else? I feel like that's what people don't. It's funny that you say just chill, do your thing, because a lot of people love to work, and that's good that you love to work, but you do need to know how to actually sit back and like take a breather and just socialize. Like, I can tell, like, you're very you like to socialize with people, and you like to interact with a lot of people, especially producers and songwriters and the engineers, everybody in the game right now, man. And that's just I got respect for you and what you're doing, and I'm definitely gonna keep up with more of your music and what you're doing, man. I know this is just the beginning for a lot of folk, and you're just like somebody who I know for a fact, and I just met this guy. Please listen to me when I say this. I met him a few minutes ago, and already I'm just like, bro, yeah, I'm really now gonna tune in more to your music. I'm just like, I'm gonna keep up with you, man. Like, I really like you stopping by on the show, and you just, you keep doing you. You just keep doing you. You keep grinding. Grind more than you see other people be grinding, bro. I'm gonna do the same thing on my end, and you just keep making music. I can't wait to hear the new music that's about to drop like the rest of this year.
It's coming.
Like, come on, if y'all just stay tuned. Like, just stay tuned for more of Noah James.
March
Everybody.
11th.
Wait. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it.
I got a new song dropping March 11th.
By the time this is aired, it's gonna probably be like the day or two before. So, like, what he said, just go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead. March 11th. Go ahead.
New song March 11th, 3/11/2022.
Only on the Adu Show. You heard it right here only on the Adu Show. My guy, Noah James, thanks for stopping by the show. Hold On is available right now everywhere music is sold. Noah James, everybody. Stick around. There's more of the Adu Show after this. Welcome back to the Adu Show. My next guest for today is an artist, a musician, a performer who just released his debut record titled Aurora, which is available now everywhere music is sold. Please welcome HEXXODUS. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for the interview.
I'm so glad that this connection is working. Like I told you, we've been having problems all day. This whole taping that we've been doing, it's just like it comes with so many surprises, so much stuff, man. But I'm so glad that
it's all good, man. We'll work through it.
Oh yeah, man. No. Everything is fine now. You just hanging on. I literally booked you I booked him at like noon, and like now it's just like, bro, you've hung. Like I just met him like literally seconds ago. I'm just like, dude, your heart and of course your musicianship's incredible. But what's up? How you doing, man?
Oh man, everything's good, man. Everything's going well since I released Aurora. It's been getting a lot of good feedback from musicians and friends and just people that have seen the show. I've only performed live 2 times. I'm getting ready for my show tomorrow night, so I'm pretty excited.
The show that you're doing tomorrow, and it's going to be incredible, and I know you're gonna show that. How many shows? Speaking of shows, how many shows do you play at a year? Because I'm saying you be doing a lot of shows. I'm like, okay, God.
Well, to be honest, I'm actually this is gonna be only my 3rd show. I started my first show in January
of this year. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a fresh project, brand new. I had the music ready during the pandemic, and then I was just waiting for things to start opening up. To start doing the shows, So
do you have like an account, an account on how many shows you do? Because I feel like you'd be doing so much shows, like so many shows more than like a lot of other artists and a lot of just other just people.
Well, to be honest with you, right now, I would say I'm averaging only about 2 a month, to be honest with you. And it's just because things are it was weird with this project, because what happened was I was in a band prior to the pandemic, and then that caused the band to go on hiatus. And then in the meantime, I wrote this album, Aurora, and then I kind of just wanted to work, doing this project, for a little time, and but I wasn't sure if I was going to go back to live performance. I was actually thinking of just releasing albums. I just like the productivity and the efficiency of just working by myself and that sort of thing, and just enjoying developing my craft, I guess, and exploring different sounds and things like that. So I was thinking about that, but then t- getting feedback from people, and they were saying, you should just go for it, And I was like, I guess maybe I'll go for it, And then I did a show in January, and it felt really good.
Hey
And then I was like,
man,
you know what, maybe I do want to do, some more live performances. So
what a better way to just take it one step at a time and do do what's right for you. I just told another artist that do what's right for you and just keep going. You just I know you just doing a lot of things right now, and you've speaking of shows and all that, you've been partnering with bands like you said. I know you were in a band before this, like you just told me, and you've been
mhm.
partnering with so many people to put on these huge shows. What's your favorite part in all of this?
I guess writing the music, I think, is my favorite part. To me, writing music is almost like would be the similar to people writing poetry or writing in their journal or writing a book. It's just like it's an outlet. I think we all can use an outlet. And I think a lot of people do that in different ways. And this is just the outlet that I enjoy the most.
Yeah,
It's make,
when you do shows, do you what do you enjoy more about it when it comes to performing live, or even with doing shows with other bands? Because like you've been doing that
sure,
like for like even of
sure,
course before this year, before 2022 started. I mean,
right,
you've been on
right,
a
right,
big
right, right.
I know you went on hiatus with the band, but it's like you've been doing so much.
Yeah, I mean, I was playing a lot of shows with the band all the time, like, and just meeting, networking, meeting new musicians, meeting new people, meeting new fans. It's just, I'm a people person, so I love engaging with new people and talking to them and just hanging out and things like that. And in terms of the live performance, I would say I love when it's like spontaneous and things happen with the crowd, and whether it's like a mosh pit or whatever it is, it's just like the connection of it. That's what I like.
Yeah, man. Do you like performing more, or do you like it the other way around? People entertaining you and the rest of the audience.
I like both. I like being in the audience and seeing my friends' bands and things like that. I've met a lot of really cool bands in all these years, and that's great too. Just I get in the mosh pit. I love it, so it's all
Yeah,
great.
and you're a people's person. You just like me. You love people. And I'm like, bro, if the best thing in life, if you are one of them people, bro, that just really likes to interact and just talk, man, it's just like one of I like if even if I didn't have this show, I anybody, bro, like will tell you like a dude just loves even not just in studio sessions, not just in recording sessions, not in live recordings, not just in concerts and
Hmm.
going into entertainment groups and advertising. If I'm not doing nothing with production, if I'm not doing nothing that involves me and a camera or me and music, I do just love chatting with people. And I think that's one of the best things about being a musician and being in this industry, bro. But it's also this thing of like you can relate on a deeper level to a lot of folk because you open yourself up to a variety of people. I mean, from everywhere. I mean, I'm talking everywhere, like
Yeah,
literally
no, definitely.
everywhere. I'm just like,
It's great. Yeah.
bro. I just love it, man. I love your personality and of course your whole rack. I mean, you got this record. Let's talk about that right now. Let's talk about your new
Sure.
album, Aurora. Why this title?
So I mean, the aurora borealis is something that I've always liked visually, and my cousin actually designed the cover, and we were just like throwing back ideas, and I told him I like I like that the color, and so he kind of went with that in terms of the image. But then, but I also thought of it in terms of aurora means like a dawn of a new day. So I was thinking of in terms of that, like this is going to be like a new project, so it's like a new day for me in terms of the music. So that's why I went with that title.
You got a special, way about how you do music, and I feel like for everybody, whether you're in like whatever genre you're in, you always have that uniqueness to your sound that people recognize. And I feel like I'm not in the genre that you're in, but I feel like I can pinpoint that's Hexodus. That's him. That's this
Oh,
guy
really?
that I
Wow.
just had on my show, how like you do a lot, musically. I know a lot of people do like studio records, but man, when you doing like stuff live, man, and I again, it's just like kudos to everything you're doing, man, and
Thank
we're
you.
gonna keep up with you and all that you're doing, and I'm just so thankful that you stopped by the show and you just shared your heart with us, man. That's just really cool.
Thank you so
You
much.
stop by
Thank
the
you.
show anytime you want. Just get in contact with me. If it's not me, it's a producer or somebody. I don't know, but like you just like you seem like a really cool dude, man.
Thank you so
I
much.
love talking to you. Aurora is available now. Make sure to stay up to date on all of his socials on when HEXXODUS is performing live, everybody. There's more of the Adu Show after this. Stick around. That's all the time that we have for today. If you would like to view clips from today's show, head on over to my YouTube channel, Adu, for more exclusive content. Also, if you want to stream full episodes of this show, you can, since this show is on all streaming platforms, which are available for download on the Google Play Store and the App Store. And finally, make sure to tune into the Adu Show every day, only on YouTube.com and on all other streaming platforms. Adam, thanks for stopping by the show. Thanks for helping me out again.
It was my pleasure.
You are always welcome. Like I told you, I'm going to have him
Thank
back on again. It's going to be a surprise for him and for a lot of you guys who are watching or stream, because I really like chatting with you, just making my day. I'm like, hey, I talked to my man, Adam. How you doing, man? I just love it, bro.
I would love to do this again. This is a really great experience.
Dude, I really want to have you back on. We're gonna get you back, man. All right, right before season 1 ends. I hopefully. Don't screen record this and play this back if it don't happen. But like, we're gonna see how this all plays out, man. I'm just glad I got you at a good time. On a good day. It's a good day. It's a good Thursday. We're taping this on a Thursday. My gosh. All right. Oh my gosh, he froze.
You
froze.
You said out for a sec.
I know, you froze right there. Stay cool. Live life until next time.